Miss Johnny.
Miss Johnny Cash. Hey, baby.
Hey.
I was just trying to fill everybody out, see how everything goes.
So you ready for it, man? I'm definitely ready, bro. This season 2 about to be crazy.
Girl, Tara J, y'all already know I'm coming with it, and I ain't keeping my mouth closed this season. I'm gonna tell y'all just like it is, period.
You see the drippy, I fit it up. Hop in my car and I get it up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus.
Y'all know what it is. Eastside Mall, Union Money NT. Yeah. You know when you're on your grind, you got the biggest target on your back.
I look good, guess I'm fine. You hating on me? You wasted your time. I clock it on time. Stop clocking my grind. You hating on me? You wasted your time. I look good, yes I'm fine. You hating on me? You wasted your time. I clock it on time. Stop clocking my grind. You hating on me? You wasted your time. I got 5 letters for your GRIND grind. If you wonder who I am, LABYT bad. Nice to meet ya, what's next? Heard these bitches looking for me, come and get me, I'm the catch. Eating bitches for dessert, call me Mrs. Jeffrey Dahmer. Who gon' check me? I'm the problem. Checkmate on their heads, welcome to my game of chess. Cause I heard they wanna play, it's fun and games until I see ya. There's a reason they check in when they fly in, girl, don't be stupid. Took me 15 years to learn how this shit go, now I'm a savage. You can't tell me shit unless you got 15 up on this shit. Yes, I'm the problem, I'm the problem. Yes, I really do this shit. I'm the problem, I'm the problem. I'm the one they call for shit, bitch. Good, yes, I'm fine. You hating on me? You wasted your time. I clock it on time. Stop clocking my grind. You hating on me? You wasted your time. I look good, yes, I'm fine. You hating on me? You wasted your time. I clock it on time. Stop clocking my grind. You hating on me? You wasted your time.
Stop wasting my time. Nah, but for real though, y'all need to quit wasting my time. Worry about you, worry about getting you some money. Stop clocking my grind. But for real, stop clocking what I'm doing. I'm in my lane, how about you stay in yours? You follow what I'm saying? This isn't the lane you wanna swerve on over. Just mind your business.
Hey, y'all, what's poppin'? Hey, we are live, y'all. Y'all know the vibes already. I'm super excited about tonight. Let me get this olive oil off the bat. I had to spray the hair down. But listen, you guys, we are live, and I'm super turned. Listen, because this special guest tonight, listen, she coming with the heat, with the flavor, okay? She coming with that brand that y'all don't even know or realize that y'all finna go shop for after this, okay? Listen, I'm super excited to bring Neesh live real soon because she has a dope brand. Let me tell you how I even found out about this brand, y'all. I have to do story time with y'all. So one day I was out with my friend. Shout out to Jazzabai. It was popping, girl. And we were out and she had on this hoodie. I want to say it was a hoodie and it had a fingerprint on it. And I'm like, Jazzy, what you wearing? I like it. And she's like, oh, this is my friend's brand. I'm like, oh, what's it called? And she told me, and I'm like, that's that's actually pretty cool. Like when I tell y'all the name, I didn't say the name for a reason because I want her to introduce her own name. But y'all will understand the fingerprint with it when she goes to tell you more about it. But I was like, that's creative for real. It's kind of like you're the word that I can't say right now on the clothing. And I thought that was really creative because I never seen nothing like it. When you think of fingerprints, at least for me, I think of jail time because what you need my fingerprint for. But it was cool, to see it on a shirt because it was just like, wow, this is showing that you're true blank blank blank, which we can't say the word yet. So she kind of like but I love the brand. She has a new collection that's actually out right now. I'm super excited for that too. I don't want to do her job by, telling y'all what's going on. So what we're going to do, we're going to bring her live and I need all of you guys to tap in and show some love. What's good? What's good?
What's up?
Hey.
What's going on?
Nothing much. How are you today?
I'm good. I'm glad to be here.
Yes, me too. So let the people know, even though I said it, who we talking to today?
You said it. So I'm Neesh, CEO of Identity Apparel.
Yes, I told y'all.
Identity Apparel, yep.
Yes. So, I know a lot of people are going to ask, and before they do, you got an accent. So let the people know where you represent
Oh
from.
my God. I don't have an accent. But no, I'm originally from New Jersey. Yep.
Yes. Okay. I'm like, yeah, you can hear a little something, something.
Oh,
Wow. Okay, cool. So, there's so much that I told them, you own a clothing brand.
yep.
That's super dope, as you mentioned. But before we get into that, let's have them meet you a little bit more. So let the people know a little bit more about Neesh. How was it growing up in New Jersey?
It was good. I love Jersey. That's home. That's gonna always be home. I love Pittsburgh, but ain't nothing like Jersey. But I love that. I'm from Camden, New Jersey. Been there literally all my life. I've been in Pittsburgh, I would say 4 years now. So still kind of new.
Yeah, definitely. And now, how was that transition? Because I'm from Pittsburgh. I've never been to Jersey, but I heard Jersey's a whole vibe.
Yeah, it is. It's you don't know unless you've been out there. So it's definitely the different parts of Jersey. It's a vibe. But the transition from Jersey to Pittsburgh, it was a lot because y'all dress different. Y'all whole aesthetic, the vibe of Pittsburgh is a lot different from Jersey. So I had to adjust heavily, quickly.
Yes. And I know that had to play a big role, and we'll get to it, but I know that had to play some type of role when it comes to your brand itself,
Yeah.
especially switching locations. But, so you mentioned being from Jersey. Again, I never been to Jersey. If Jazzy B would have asked me, hey, let's go to Jersey, she know I would have been like, do I need a passport? Because like,
Oh man, not the passport. No quick little 5-hour drive. You'll be there.
right. It was so funny, y'all. For the people tuning in, me and Jazzy had an insider. She said something about Puerto Rico, and I'm like, oh, I don't have a passport, and we were just cracking up. Like, so I'm just gonna answer that every time she asks me to go somewhere.
You have a passport.
Yeah, for real. Wow. Okay, so 5 hours away. Now you're in Pittsburgh,
Yep.
and you're getting more familiar with everything here in Pittsburgh. But let the people know a little bit more about your brand in general. So you mentioned that's called Identity Apparel.
Yeah.
Let
So
people know about that.
So the brand started in 2020, COVID. We had nothing to do. So I was like, all right, I have all this time on my hand. I could game because I play the game all the time. But I love getting dressed and I love comfortable clothing. Like nothing like a nice, like you got on a crew neck right now, you comfy. So like that comfortability I want to bring, but the style and then the meaning behind the style and tying it all in together. And during COVID, you have a lot of time to think and think and think. So, I was talking with my best friend and I was like, I want something different. Like, we are all different. So, what can we make to show that we are all different, but we are all ourselves. We're not the next person. I'm not you. You know what I mean? You're not
Right.
me. So what makes that different? So I came up with identity. And then it was like, now I was like, I need something that's gonna really be different, something nobody ever seen. So I was like,
Mhm.
let's hit on with a fingerprint. Like, she was like, why a fingerprint? Because my fingerprint is different from your fingerprint, just as well as different for somebody else. You can't get my fingerprint unless I give it to you. So that's just, I took the fingerprint and I ran with it. So that's
Nice. And I
my
love that.
signature.
Yeah, I love that because, like you said, it's your identity. When
Yeah,
you think of identity, that's the best way to sum it up without saying anything. You know what I
yep,
mean? And I love that because I feel like with your clothing, and if I'm not mistaken, most of it is just the fingerprint. It doesn't always just say Identity
I,
Apparel on it.
yep.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, even though it doesn't say that, I can spot it miles away, you
Yeah,
know?
like when you see it, that was the goal. When you see the fingerprint, you know exactly you know exactly what that stands for. You know that it's identity.
Yes, yes. Now, see, my question is because a lot of people don't realize when you start a business, whether it be clothing, radio, music, whatever it is that you do, it's not easy at all.
Wow.
And I can only imagine when doing clothing because there's so many other clothing brands around the world. I mean, you got Michael Kors, you got Louis Vuitton, and et cetera, et cetera. So we can name brands all day. But what would you say was the hardest part about creating your brand?
The hardest part about creating my brand
Mhm.
is that you literally just said it. It's a lot of clothing brands out here. So the biggest thing for me is understanding that yes, I may have a clothing brand like the next person, but what's the meaning behind my brand? Because everybody meaning is different.
That's true.
So just remembering, like, you could be in a room full of clothing brands, but it's
Mhm.
something about my brand that's different from the next brand that just grabs the eye, grabs the attention. So I had
Yeah.
to be okay with being in the same room with other entrepreneurs that are doing the same thing that I'm doing, but the meaning behind my brand isn't the same behind yours.
Right. I love that. I do love
But
that. And that's harder than people realize,
it
trying to
is.
come up with something that's different. Um, it's a lot. Like, at least for me, it can give anxiety because you're like, are people really going back with this?
Yeah. Are people gonna buy? Should I even go? Like, it's a lot of thoughts that run into your head. So you
Yeah.
gotta be okay. You gotta be comfortable with being uncomfortable. So that's just kind of
Oh,
what I go with.
that's the third time today. Listen, I'm
Oh
finna
man,
cry. I'm finna to cry, y'all. Listen.
that's
Okay, so
my
let me.
favorite line.
Yes, like, oh my God. Okay, y'all ever go through stuff in life and you hear this one quote, no matter what it is, it may not have nothing to do with your situation, and you just is like, yep, that's it. And then you keep hearing it everywhere.
Yeah.
So I was, somewhere the other day, and somebody literally said, you have to be used to being uncomfortable in order to elevate.
Mm-hmm.
And it was something about like work basically.
Right.
And I was like, oh well, you're right, you got to get used to it, you got to, so every since then every situation relates to that quote. It's crazy.
That it got a deep meaning behind it. Like, it's the truth. You have
Yeah.
to.
And it's crazy you just said that because I said earlier somebody else said it and I said that's twice. I need it one more time today and I'm gonna know it's
Oh,
real.
man.
And then you just said
It's real.
I love it. But that is so true, you guys. If you're out there, and then we'll get to it, because I want Niche to share her recommendations for you guys and and give y'all some advice too later about starting a clothing brand or even just being a model for a clothing brand because that's a job in itself as well.
Mhm.
Now you did mention that you were always into fashion and you like comfortable wear and all that good stuff. So I have to ask you, and I'll be wrong if I didn't ask you, who were two of your top favorite designers?
I'm not gonna lie, and it's gonna sound crazy, but Mark Wahlberg, the guy who played Ted, he has a
Okay.
brand. It's called something with the M. I can't put my hand on it, but it's the simplicity of his brand. That's kind of like, I was like that. I was like, yeah, I like that because sometimes less is better, and it speak volume. So I was like,
Yes.
all right, I can get behind that. So him definitely, and
Yeah.
then I don't know, cause I'm not an over the top person. Like I'm
Right.
real basic, quick little fingerprint right here. That's good. That's all I need. So I would say I only have one, and it's him. Like I like Depot, Gallery, Lululemon. I love all that, but I don't know. It's the simplicity. Like essentials. I love essentials. I love their t-shirts. So I would say essentials as well.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think I'm like that too. I like simple things because there's so
Yep,
much you can do with simple things.
100%.
Yes, sometimes you get clothing designers and they do a little bit too
Too
much.
much. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, wait, what is this brand?
But that's like that's for them,
Right.
like there's a group out there that likes that. So, but for me, simple is better. So,
Yes, yes, definitely. So, now I want to dive into a day in your world. What's it like in the when you're in production mode?
so all right, so today was kind of a production mode because, the new drop is coming. So I'm preparing, posting, getting ready for content. And my day is hectic. So today I had class because I'm in college. So I had class while going to work at the same time. So I'm in Zoom class while working. And then I go on break, go in a car, make a couple content videos, start promoting for tonight and then, the drop. And then I come home, I get in the lab, which I am now. And then I start making some more content. And it's just a content day until I get tired. And then maybe I'll play the game for a nice little hour and then go to bed and then start schedule content. But that's it. It's like I'm always on the go.
Yes, always working. Always
Always.
working. So now you again, we go back to the fingerprint because I feel like that's so essential to the brand. And
Mhm.
as you mentioned, it is. Now, is that fingerprint actually your fingerprint?
No, it's not
Okay.
actually my fingerprint. It was a thought, but then I was like, probably don't want to do that. So, but little teaser, drop it now for later on down the line. I am thinking about if people wanted to customize and use their fingerprint, that will be available. So then it's 100% yours. So,
I love
but
that.
in the time being, when you wear it, you own it. It's yours. You know what I mean? Let be who you are in it, and
Yeah.
even without it. So,
Yes. I love that because I was like, if you would have said yeah, I would have been like, okay, so somebody robs the bank and they get
yeah,
cut.
no, no. It was a thought. It was a heavy thought, but then I was like, that's a risk. Yeah, no,
That is so funny. But I do love the idea, like you said, eventually, maybe you'll
maybe.
do custom. Maybe, if y'all nice enough, if y'all go shop her new collection, she might
Yeah,
think about it.
that part. Yeah, that part.
Oh man. So it's springtime, even though it doesn't feel like it. It feels like winter still, but it is springtime. And honestly, for your apparel, it still goes for the weather because you could wear
Mhm,
it in any type of weather.
mhm.
Um, so for the people tuning in and for the people who will tune in later, let them know what your new collection is called.
So my new collection is called Distressed Identity, and honestly, I always wanted to make something with the distressed look, like the teared look, and I
Mhm.
came up with it, and I was like, all right, this is hitting for something good. And then I decided to make it cropped. So I was like, all right, because I'm learning in Pittsburgh, you guys do things differently. So I'm in the mall, I'm walking around like people are loving this crop look. So I have to, give the people what they want. So came out with the distressed identity and, it'll be available.
Yes, I'm super excited. Listen,
Mhm.
when I seen first of all, when I seen the little picture, I got
Mhm.
excited because I was like, me and my big back self and I had his belly out this summer. Okay, like I can't wait to get my crop top. Now,
Yeah,
y'all, when y'all see me outside in the belly hanging out, don't say nothing. Okay, just know I got that identity apparel
I
on
got yeah, yep.
because I
That's
can't
right.
wait. The color scheme. Let's talk about that because I thought the colors were really good, to be honest with you.
The
Uh
colors,
mhm.
they took a a lot of thinking because I'm a very black, brown, don't pop a color like that wasn't it. And my sister was like, We need something for the girls, the females. We need you keep doing these regular colors. They're good, but do something different. And I'm a fan of green. So
Mhm.
like a nice green with a good little Jordan 1, that's the vibe. So
Ooh,
yeah.
that's nice. Shout out to wifey, by the way. You know, if she's
Mhm.
around. Shout out to her.
Mhm.
But no, she's right. And to be honest with you, it's a great idea because again, you got your spring, you know, spring's out or spring's here,
Mhm.
and then Easter's coming. People love to pop them colors with the
Yep.
Jordans.
Yep.
And it's just, I mean, summer's coming after, you know,
Yeah.
so and women, like you said, women love the crop tops, they love their tears, and they love their colors.
Yeah. Got it.
Yeah, so that's gonna be dope. Now I know a lot of people are wondering because we're talking about clothing, men, women, kids. Do you offer for everybody different clothing, or is it just you know targeted to specific men, women, or kids?
So it's both. It's unisex, men and women. So this is a crop look, but it's like it's cropped at the waist. It's not like something where your belly's gonna be hanging out. If you want it, that's how we're gonna do it. But when men and women getting back into the kids, I did have a kid line in the earlier stages of identity. But I try to get to everybody. And then size wise, this collection is a little limited, but usually I go up to about 2X. So
Okay. I love that because a
yeah,
lot of brands do not do the plus sizes.
yeah, yeah,
You know, and I love that because I mean, and a lot of people don't realize you don't have to be what they call fat to be in a plus size.
that
You
part.
know, all women are different shapes and sizes, including men. You know,
Mm,
there's some men that got bigger booties than us. Like, you know, they might be in a bigger
yeah,
size because they butt, or some women are more curvy than others.
yeah,
So I think it's really important that most brands do start offering plus sizes because
yeah.
we're getting older. We ain't that little no more.
Yeah, that's why I offer the different sizes. Like, let's say you wanted a sweatsuit. I am 100% okay with getting you a different size from your bottom. Like, I want you to be comfortable. I want to be, somewhere be like, oh, Niche can do it like this. I'm going to go back every time. So,
Yeah. Yeah, I love that. I love that. And you know, I seen different ones. There was one of the outfits that I seen, and this one actually did say identity on it. And it was, I think it said identity. Yeah, it was gray. It was a gray
okay.
sweatsuit that you wore.
Okay.
And I love that because it was right across the front. You know,
Yeah.
most people think to put it on the back or the butt part, but it was right
Yeah.
across the front. And I was like, that's dope.
That was hard for me to do. I'm not gonna lie. That was hard for me to do because it was different. I never had something go across, and I've always been one that said, I won't put nothing across the back, the butt, or stuff like that. But at the end of the day, you gotta give people what they want, and that's appealing. The younger generation, our generation, that's what they like, and it grew on me too. And I was like, yo, this is hard. This might be hitting for something with this one. So
Yeah,
that yeah.
I love
It's
that.
available too. So
Oh, listen,
Mhm.
y'all. She gonna take my whole check. I'm telling you, like, oh man, like, wait. So, do you do hats too?
I do hats. I do. I have some fingerprint hats.
Ooh, now, here's the question: are they snapbacks, fitted, or beanies?
They are trucker hats. So I
Ooh,
did
okay.
trucker hats, and I want to move into a nice beanie, but I'm playing around with a lot of different designs. So I'm not going to rush too fast on that. But yeah, just trucker hats for right now.
Okay, I mean that's still dope though.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
oh, look at Jazzy. She said, "Yes, I have three." Well, girl, I need one.
She really do got three. It just hit me up for some more too.
Yes. Now, I know people want me to ask this because people were asking me. I think it was a couple days ago, actually. I was promoting the brand and they said, "Do she have any?" Their exact word was "shisties," and I said, "You can ask her."
Shiesties.
Yeah.
I don't yet.
Okay.
But a lot of people ask for them, like
Crazy.
a lot. So now I know.
Yes.
So yeah.
It was crazy. I was like, I mean, and I was like, I mean, I ain't opposed to that. I want one
Yeah,
too.
yeah. I used to like in the beginning. So when I first moved out here, I actually was in the mall. The mall has like a black owned business where a whole bunch of black owns come together, and I had shiesties in the mall. So and they actually did very very well, and people asked for them. So nah, y'all might get that back. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Oh,
Oh my gosh. So, you got all this going on. You got your new spring collection out right now.
mm,
People can go shop, and we'll go over at the end of this where y'all can shop at.
yep.
But before we get into that, let the people know, where do you see I can't say that word, y'all. Identity
I did
apparel
it.
in the yeah, identity. There we go. Identity, y'all.
Yeah, yeah.
Identity apparel in the next 2 to 3 years.
Uh, the only thing I do. Like this, I want identity to be my main. It is my main purpose, but I don't want to wake up and go to work. I don't want to, like that's the goal for everybody. But it's like it's grind time. I don't want to keep getting up and go to work and going to school at the same time. I want to go to school, run my business. That's it. Have
Yeah,
fun. So
yeah.
that's the end goal. And even if I don't make that goal, I'm going to keep trying until I do. So
That part. That part. And now, you know what? I'm glad Jazzy B actually just said that, because you said it at the same time when she said it. She said, "Yes, I need a book bag." And I agree. You mentioned you're in college. Do you
yeah,
offer book bags?
I don't, but it is on the roster for next school year for kids. Like when they come out and get ready to go back in, I am playing y'all is just getting too much out of me, man. It's on the roster. Okay. It's coming up.
Yes. Yes. Listen, y'all gotta wait and see.
Yeah. We gotta drop this one, get past this one, then we can do the other ones.
Yes. I love it though, because you know what? It shows that people are locking in. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yep.
And that's what's important, because everybody has to realize all these brands started somewhere. They didn't
Absolutely.
just rocket launch off the brick, unless it was
Hmm.
already family owned, and you
Right.
know how
That.
that goes. But most brands have grew. Like, I don't know about y'all, but Steve Madden, for instance, I didn't hear about that brand until late, or at least it wasn't a thing here until late.
Same.
Um, and now that's a gift every Valentine's Day, Christmas, and birthdays.
Mhm.
So,
Yep.
and the good thing I think about that is it's not expensive. You know what I
That.
mean? It's
Yeah.
very affordable. And I know people are probably wondering that at this point, even speaking with your brand, what are they looking to expect price wise when shopping your brand?
So shopping my brand. So things change. Things. We live in a world that we live in. We all know. So
Mhm.
shopping my brand, my motto was always I want to be affordable because I want to be that brand where yeah, this just cost me 25. It's great material. It lasts a long time. I want to go back and get some more. That's the end goal.
Yeah.
But I will never ever like overpriced. Because I don't buy overpriced. And maybe that's what it is. Maybe if I want to splurge a little, but I refuse to pay $10,000 worth of product just for you probably to lose it in about 3 days or a week or a month. So
Right.
yeah, identity will always be as affordable as it can be.
Yes, I
Yep.
love that. And you're right. I don't know about y'all, but I swear there's a clothes monster in my house, because I get a new outfit, I wear it, I go out, I come home, I take it off, it's gone the next day.
You'd be
I
like,
be
where it
like,
go? I
yeah,
just had it. Oh, yeah.
every time, man. Like, I just be like, but I do have another question, because going back to the school, you mentioned that you're in school. What are you actually going to school for?
I'm actually in school for business. Yep. Business
Hey,
management. Yep.
period. Do you feel like that is actually helping you towards your business right now, or will?
Honestly, no. I'm not gonna lie. Um, Maybe because I'm not even gonna say I've been doing it for a while, but I have 5 years under my belt as a
Yeah.
brand owner, so I've learned a lot, I've encountered a lot, the do's and the don'ts, and I feel like maybe because I'm newly in business, I kind of already know the things that we're working on. But do
Right.
I see it helping me in the future? 100%, because I want to grow. I want to have people under me. I need to make sure I'm managing properly. So in the future, give me some more classes, and then I'll say yes. But
Yeah.
it'll be beneficial.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah,
And I think a lot of people when it comes to college get a little mixed up.
yeah,
They think you go and you're just a expert at it, whatever you go for, but no, like college, even when I went for college, college is more of a tool,
yeah.
to get your foot wet in certain things and
Mm,
then meet new people and build connections. That's really what
mhm.
it is.
Yep.
They give you the tools, they say, go ahead, your turn. It's almost like learning to ride a bike. After a
Yep.
while, them training wheels go off, you by
They-
yourself.
Yep. You gotta figure it out.
Right. You got a phone, but here's the thing. You got a doctor's number in the phone, a lawyer's number in the phone. What you got in the phone?
Mhm. Yep.
So, it's just like that. But I agree with you. I feel like you're in business, you're doing business now. You just go elevate from here and people aren't going to be able to stop you. It's going to be
Listen,
crazy.
it's up. It's
It's
up for me.
okay. Y'all, we so silly. Y'all know I come in here, I act a fool. Oh man. So I guess we talked about your brand, why it's important, and everything. But if I was a customer right now, and let's say I'm gonna be what they call a Karen a little bit, okay,
Oh man.
and, and I'm gonna say to you, you explained your brand. I'm be like, but why should I shop your brand? What if they ask that, like, why should I shop your
Why?
brand?
It's a good question. Why? Because I feel like my brand, no, let me go back. I know that my brand is, once you fully understand the meaning behind it, once it's yours and you buy it and you wear it, that is now you know that this is identity, but that fingerprint is yours. So you take this. I had a customer that was actually a Karen, and she said the exact same thing. And I said, listen, it was my breast cancer collection. I have a breast cancer collection, sold it around breast cancer month. And she was like, why should I buy it? And, we talked about, what she's going through and all that. And I said, that's why you're going through what you're going through, but you are you.
Mm,
So when you wear this clothing, be you.
yeah.
So it's for it. I don't know. You just got to be yourself, and you're going to always get me every step of the way. I'm never going to be someone different. So when you're wearing it, that's why, because you're remembering, like, I'm me. Like,
Yes.
Neesh. What?
I
Why we even
love
question it?
Yes, I love that. And I
Mm,
did not know you did, a line for breast cancer, awareness and stuff like that. I think that's really dope, like to
yeah.
be honest with you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. A lot of people don't realize that not only just breast cancer, but cancer in general is on an all-time rise over the years.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really important because I've known people who have battled with cancer and they did lose their self within the process, as far as like
Hmm.
not realizing who they were, losing herself, not caring about their appearance anymore,
Hmm.
just thinking the worst. And I feel like something like your brand could really pull them back in, bring them
Yep.
back to who they are,
Yep.
and make them feel good in the process because they look
Mhm.
good.
Yep.
I love that. Oh my gosh, that is so dope. So now y'all about to kill me. I see y'all out there, people on YouTube, y'all vicious. But because they asking me, where could they shop for your brand at?
So you can shop on Instagram. My Instagram is Shop Identity Apparel. And I
Yeah.
have a website. The website is the same, www.shopidentityapparel. So, on Instagram, DM me. I hit you right back. If you're looking for something different, I may customize stuff if you need it, depending on what you need. But yeah, I'm available at all times. So you don't ever really have to wait to hear back from me. So,
Yes. Now, and y'all, I'm so sorry to slip my mind, but you mentioned you're in the production studio right now. So,
oh man.
look, y'all know I'm about to come with it,
Oh
right?
yeah, I know exactly what you have to say.
So, every piece of clothing that you have, you hand make that?
So I have a heat press. It's in the back. You probably see it. I have a heat press.
Yes.
And I have like the cutting machine, screen print machine. But I have evolved where I am now just using a manufacturer. So I wanted to cut out me, doing so much so I can focus on getting the orders out faster, stuff like that. So I have a manufacturer now, work closely with them, and they send me everything already done, and then I just get it out to you guys as soon as I can.
That's dope.
Yep,
That's super dope, and I feel like that's also another stage of elevation, because I
absolutely.
feel like starting off, of course, you do it yourself, and that's a lot of work. Y'all don't realize.
Yeah, but I love it though. I'm not gonna lie. Some stuff I still like. If I want to wear something real quick, I'll come in here and I'll make it real quick. Go out, throw the fit on. Like if someone, Jazz for instance, she asks for something, I'll come in here and I'll make it unless it involves me getting my manufacturer involved. But making it gives me that extra umph, and after it's done, I'm like, yo, that right there is good. So it I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I like making stuff, by hand. So
Yes. Oh my gosh. So what I gotta do is get a pile of clothes, and I'm coming over there.
drop it off. I got you.
Because there's some stuff I just feel like, oh, like it'll be so dope. Like I'm
Yeah.
a big fan of blankets. I don't know if you do blankets, but if so, I
Uh,
need.
that is an idea. I love a good, nice little blanket, especially you downstairs chilling. Nice little blanket. That's a good
Just a
idea.
little throw blanket.
Hmm.
I love it. Oh man, that is so dope. So, what's your goal when it comes to the spring collection? What are you hoping for? This what do you call it? Season?
Season. Oh yeah, just the season because you never know with Pittsburgh. So
Right.
but the goal, this is different for me. This is a different design. I never put out this type of design. I never put out these colors. So the goal is, obviously to sell out, but to reach people I haven't reached before. So that is the ultimate goal. Even if you don't buy a like or a follow, that means, the world. But, buy.
Yeah,
So
y'all better go back or I'm
yeah,
mad at y'all.
buy.
I told y'all, don't come in the inbox unless you go by.
That part. Yep.
For real. Like, cause and I better see y'all repping it. There's y'all be coming out to these shows from Sheen. Y'all be having them
Yeah.
outfits from Sheen and Rainbow and Team U. I want
Hmm.
y'all to shop Identity
Identity.
Apparel.
That part.
Yes. Oh my gosh. So let's say somebody like children or a teenager, about to, finish school or getting started in high school and they're trying to figure out what to do and they want to start a clothing brand. What would your advice be to them?
My advice would be don't be afraid to ask for help. And it might sound so basic, but help goes a long way, especially if you new. Sometimes people need to just pick your brain. And another piece of advice for entrepreneurs that are already where we're at, don't gatekeep. Period. Don't gatekeep because the next person can't win like that.
Exactly.
So always be able to, ask for help. It's okay. Somebody will help you. So, and
Okay.
that was my thing. I ended up asking for help, and then started to realize how many people were okay with helping. And then you
Yeah.
start networking, and you start meeting new people, and then things just grow. So you got to be okay with asking for help.
You have to. Yeah, I
Hmm.
mean, I feel like a lot of it, at least in Pittsburgh, I can't speak in New Jersey, but
Hmm.
in Pittsburgh, a lot of people's downfall is their ego.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
everybody's response, right?
Yeah. Yep.
But it's so true. What's wrong with asking for help or networking with other people? I
Hmm.
feel like it's a lot of ego. I feel like it's a lot of crab in a barrel,
Yep.
and it shouldn't be.
Yep,
Um,
I experienced a couple, and it's just like in Jersey, at least in Camden, we don't do that. If I know something, I'm going to tell it's beneficial to every single party. So if you know something and you can help, don't watch the next person struggle. Like it doesn't benefit you any. So,
It doesn't. It really doesn't.
no,
And I'm glad that, you have that mindset. I'm glad that, even you not being from here, you trying to get us all together style wise.
hey, yep, yep.
Yes. I kind of want to see the New Jersey style brand, like the New Jersey style. I don't know. Because I'm
it's
trying to rock something different.
it's really not that far off, but I don't know. I feel like people in Pittsburgh they do wear a lot more stuff on their hoodies, like all over. And sometimes, again, back to simplicity. For me, at least, I'm going to speak for me.
Mhm.
It just don't do it for me, So something simple. So
Yeah, definitely. And then you can't go wrong with that.
at all, you can change it up. You can wear it however you want.
Nah, but for real. So I'm super excited. You actually got a hoodie on right now. I can see the black.
I do.
Y'all can see the fingerprint.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yep.
it looks so comfy.
It is. It is. This is on the back. It says, what does it say? I don't know. I don't even know. I couldn't tell you what hoodie I have on right now, but I think it says something about, I don't know.
It says something, y'all.
It's exciting. I'll drop it later. I have it, so I'll drop it later. But
Yes.
it's the meaning behind identity.
I
So
love that. I love that. Now, I know one thing that I do want to ask before people go shop, because at least for me, when I shop for clothes, this is the main question I want to know, because this depends on what size I'm gonna get. Is your clothing true to size, or should you get a size smaller or bigger?
it is true to size. But I'm going to be honest, I'll give you the for sure with this drop. It should be true to size. But for me, I'm not a person that wear crop, so this is new for me as well. So I'm not one to go out here and throw on a crop top or nothing like that. So, but everything is true to size. But I am, if something doesn't fit to your liking, you hit me up and you get the size that you're looking for. No extra fees, none of that. You keep what you already have. So I always try to be accessible and understanding for everybody.
Yes, and I love that. I love that because, like we were saying, everybody's all different shapes and sizes, and
Yep.
oh man, y'all, like I've got some clothing where it looked like I had my son's hoodie on, and so it's like, I don't want to do that again.
Yep. You gotta be comfortable. You have to be.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely. Now I know we kind of talked about it, your clothing is unisex, but do you have sizes like for kids? Like, and I don't mean toddlers, but more so like maybe middle school or to high school?
So right now, no, I don't. So I am looking to widen the range of identity, and this is actually the start of it. So this distressed identity was the revamp of identity. So this is
Mhm.
me doing things a lot different, untapping a lot of different, styles. So you guys will be definitely seeing a lot of new things from identity. So I had to
Yes.
pull back, look in the mirror, revamp, see what I wanted, and sometimes that's what's needed. So
Yeah. Yeah, no, for real. Sometimes you just gotta look like,
yeah.
Well, listen, I know most brands be needing brand ambassadors. If you ever need a big headed model, that's me. I got your back. Like I'm in there.
Yeah, I need that. Yep.
Like I got you.
That's what's up.
Like I definitely got to shop too. I need a couple outfits because those are comfy. I gotta get the crop top for the spring
Yeah.
collection.
Yep.
So listen, y'all, when I come on here and I got mine and y'all ain't got yours, don't
That part.
wonder why I boot y'all off the live.
You boot them off the line.
Boot them off the live. Y'all better get y'all identity apparel.
Yeah.
That's so dope. And Jazzy said, yes, and make sure you get the toddler brand going. Your God baby needs. Yes.
No, I got her. I got her always.
Lady.
Mhm.
I love it. Oh my gosh. Well, before we go, you
Yeah.
mentioned where people can shop for your brand, but for the people in the back who missed it or wasn't listening, where
Right.
could they follow you at on social media?
On Facebook, and shouts out to you because now I'm using my Facebook a lot more. So Facebook Identity Apparel, and then we have Instagram Shop Identity Apparel, and then my website www.shop Identity Apparel. Just hit
Yes.
me up. I do respond fast. One of these phones will ring, so I got you.
No, but for real, she ain't lying.
Yeah, something will ring, so I got you.
Yes, that is super dope. Well, I appreciate you coming live on the show, letting us know about your brand. Like I
Ah,
said, y'all better go shop.
you got a shot.
Y'all got to.
What's this month? April, right? April 10th.
April, yep.
April
Mm-hmm.
10th. They'll be ready. They're going like hotcakes. So
Ooh, I cannot wait. Oh my God. So wait. So we got the top and the bottom, I'm guessing, right?
No, it's just the top.
Just the top.
But
Okay.
there might be a bottom. There might. There might.
Let me
There
find out.
might.
We finna get some leggings.
Because I really do like this. So you might.
Okay, y'all, I'm excited. Y'all, I'm finna pop out a Sean real
Oh,
quick.
there it is.
Like, I cannot freaking wait. I'm gonna go shop. Make sure y'all go shop. Make sure y'all also follow her on social media. Y'all
No.
finna see me getting on y'all nerve posting in these next couple days. Don't get mad. I'm gonna keep doing it till y'all send me the receipt that y'all shopped.
Stop.
That's how real we get.
We spam it. That's all you gonna see.
That's it. Like, we spamming the whole thing. Also, you know, after April 10th, make sure that y'all tune in to HotxXMag Online Radio. Radio rotation. That way y'all can hear the advertisement, because we're gonna be advertising Identity Apparel as well.
Yes.
So y'all don't want to miss out.
Don't.
Period. Plus more. Also, you're going to be featured in the upcoming magazine for Hot
Okay.
XX magazine.
Okay.
So I'm excited for that. You know, get your brand out there in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And, you know, there's a couple other things. I know a lot of people are, and Jazzy might know more about this than me, but in New York, they have New York Fashion Week. And I know a lot of brands. There's another clothing brand that I'm a brand ambassador for. She's going to be there again this year. Is that something that you plan on doing soon?
Maybe. So, you know that quote that I said earlier? I'm getting comfortable with being uncomfortable. And that is one of my biggest things. Going out and really like talking and networking and putting my face out there. So that is new for me, but I'm not against it. I would love to go and see, you know, other brands and be a part. So I'm gonna have to look into that one.
Yes, that will be dope. Like, let me listen. You do that. Let me know. You might just get me out of Pittsburgh, okay? Like,
I go. We're gonna pass Jersey and then head to New York.
Yes, I'll get my passport. I'm ready. They probably like it. She for real non-playing, y'all.
No, she playing, y'all. The passport.
Listen, but we finna pack it up and everything. And listen, I know, see, my friend probably tuning in and she's like, no, she did not just say she gonna go to New York for me. She ain't coming for me. Listen, I'm coming with you too.
Yeah.
Okay.
For everybody. Yep.
Yes. So, and honestly, I'll talk to you after the show, but I think that y'all two, the one that I'm talking about, y'all should link. You know, maybe do a collaboration on something or something.
I've been looking to do a collaboration with somebody in Pittsburgh, to be honest with you.
Yes.
So I'm
that would
looking.
be dope.
All right.
Yeah. She's from New York. So New York and Jersey collab.
Woo! Oh, that would be fire.
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna have to talk. We're gonna have to talk.
Definitely. Well, I appreciate you coming live on the show.
Thank you.
Absolutely. But before we go, I know y'all like, girl, wrap it up. But before we go, let the people know if you have any special shout outs to give.
Special shout outs. Well, I gotta give a huge special shout out to Jazz. Jazz, when I moved to Pittsburgh, Jazz gives me like that extra umph. Like she'll be like, "Yo, this is hard," and I get in a lab and I start making something, you know, new. So shouts out to her and her sister Tata, and then y'all. I'm sorry, not y'all. Y'all are getting my foot in Pittsburgh, and I don't go outside. So, and y'all have gotten me to go outside. So this is new for me. Y'all like, she probably old to just sit in the crib. No, I just go to work and I come home and go to school, work on the brand. That's it. But I need to do more, and that's going outside. And y'all got me to do that. So I appreciate y'all.
Yes, absolutely. Anytime. I appreciate you, you know, for also networking with me, you know, showing love to me and what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see what we're going to do next.
Definitely.
Yes. And Jazzy Boy said, "Oh, thank you."
Oh,
y'all too cute. Y'all two are crazy. Make sure that y'all go ahead and follow Neesh, CEO of Identity Apparel. Y'all, I'm gonna get it.
You got it.
I did. I just keep saying T. It's like y'all know I'm goofy. I will be up here laughing all day. But listen, go follow her. Go ahead and shop that brand. Don't forget, April 10th is that day. No excuses. Go ahead and get y'all Easter wear, because I know y'all looking for clothes to wear for Easter. And I know y'all finna stand in line for them Jordans. So, you know, go ahead and cross something off of the list and get y'all tops, period. But that is it for you guys. Go ahead and follow her. We out of here for tonight, y'all. Peace.